Good morning, everybody. Steve Clayton here, and regrettably, we are at day 11. So after today, there's only one more day left. And as I keep saying, although this is effort for me and early in the morning, I'm really going to miss it. One thing, just quickly, really appreciate everybody, continuing with the comments on the blog. Means a lot to me, just to kind of hear people's feedback and people's thoughts. And as I said yesterday, I read every single one of them, and it's great stuff. Really appreciate it, and just would encourage you to keep them coming. Thank you so much for that. Pretty cool day today. We're going to talk about e-commerce and our last of the three pillars, and something that's kind of near and dear to my heart, certainly. Just to give everybody definition, so pretty straightforward: creation of niche sites, and normally it's physical products that we're selling on these sites, and most of the time drop ship, so that we don't have to deal with inventory and things like that. In many ways, e-commerce is my favorite pillar, especially for people just starting out. And I'm going to go through some of the reasons why that is. The ability to test is absolutely amazing, because we can do these pretty easy but pretty sophisticated AdWords tests. And we can get just great ideas on search volume and commercial intent, and we'll talk about it in a second. But this just allows us to make sure that before we move forward with any idea, that it's going to be successful. And you really don't have this kind of opportunity with any other sort of pillar of internet marketing. There is an almost limitless source of ideas out there. We'll talk a little bit about that tomorrow. We've got some free software that we're going to give away to you guys, and there's just a huge amount of people that are doing e-commerce already, and every single thing that's being sold online is an opportunity. I always tell people, you're not going to be successful in e-commerce selling something that has never been sold before. It's not going to happen. And in fact, I challenge you to find anything that isn't being sold online anyway. That's not the secret. The secret is to find the right things to sell that are already being sold, so they have commercial intent and they'll be successful, and then to get the right amount of the right traffic from different sources, and just have the right site and the right conversion tactics and techniques and things like that. That's where you win, not on finding some never seen product before. That doesn't work. So anyway, huge source of ideas, so you don't have to get stuck on that. AdWords, you can use AdWords to drive traffic. Oh my gosh, what a lovely thing, because you can get immediate traffic, and you don't have to wait around, and you can test things, and it's wonderful. You can ease into the infrastructure and growth. So you can do this part-time. You can have a phone number on the site that you never bother to answer. You don't have any live customer support or anything like that. Will you miss a few sales? Sure. But that's okay at first, and then you can move towards having somebody manning the phones. You can move towards having a warehouse with inventory. Heck, you could move towards, having the product manufactured yourself in China or something. I mean, so there's this continuum that you can go down to keep increasing your orders and scaling and profitability and all that kind of stuff. It's a pretty easy paradigm shift. I talked about that way back in day whatever, I don't even remember. You don't have to really wonder if e-commerce works. There are examples that you see and stumble over pretty much every day of your life. It's a low volume path to freedom. These stores, in order to be really, really successful, one sale a day is really great. 2 sales a day tops. I mean, that is a very successful store. You put a few of those together and you're at a 6-figure income. And best practices exist. We've been doing this for years. Others have been doing it for years, and it's easy to have access to people that know what they're doing and applying that knowledge. Just to talk a little bit more about testing. When we do these AdWords tests that we were the first people to start to do and to pioneer, we can see actual data for a very small amount of work. And maybe spending, $10 or $20. We can see all of the actual traffic volumes. We can get a really good measurement for commercial intent, and we can then model out profitability of the AdWords traffic very, very accurately, because we have historical general idea of conversion rates of stores. And so, if we've got a $60 profit, if we get $1 initial clicks, we know we can get that down to 33 cents over the course of, say, 15 days. And we know if we could get 200 clicks a day, this store will make $700 a month profit. It's a great, we can really do this with accuracy. You cannot do this with any other kind of form of internet marketing. And so it kind of brings us to the point where if you do the work up front, if you do the analysis, if you do the testing, if you are ruthless in picking your niches and pick them right, okay, it is supremely difficult to not make money on a store. Now, does it mean you're always going to make exactly what you predicted? Is there going to be room for improvement on conversion rate or average sale or profit? Of course. But it's super, super difficult to have gone through the process, as long as you have a good process to go through, and not make some money. The market is in the U.S. alone, the e-commerce market is $190 billion for 2012. And it is growing, unlike any other market, and it has been growing 10% per year with just no sign of a slowdown. And then, of course, you have emerging countries, you've got mobile search, you got social networking. All these things are moving and converging upon e-commerce as well. And in many ways, even though this is a mature market, this is the ground floor, for crying out loud, of the global economy is e-commerce sites. And so, it's just crazy. It's a great way to just build a stable business, and it's so in that way, I think it has to be one of your pillars. And I mean, my suggestion to everybody is always e-com, absolutely, and then pick one of the other two pillars, because e-com is just that important. Again, in my opinion, folks, tomorrow is the end, unfortunately, and so it'll be a special day. We'll have obviously some thoughts like we have been every day. We've got some free software, and I've got a really big announcement that I hope you stick around for. You're going to see for those of you on our email lists, you'll see a video going around today, and it'll give you a little hint maybe as to what the big announcement for you guys is tomorrow. But we're doing something crazy big to the whole world on Monday, which would be January 7th, and something that is very unique and that we've never done before. And we're going to give you guys a chance to participate in that 2 days early, just for being part of this whole 12 days of Christmas. You guys will be the only ones. So anyway, I hope you tune in tomorrow, because for many reasons it's going to be a special day. So we got a prize today, is a Nintendo Wii. Tons of fun. And I know the winner's going to enjoy that. Our winner is Rajiv, and there's Rajiv's email address. So Rajiv, please reach out to us at support.blueprintcentral.com, and we will reach out to you. And I will see all of you tomorrow. And remember, tomorrow is a special day. Thanks so much.